Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
That's what I tell them. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. How to code, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker, coming to you with another Hangout and Highlight session for the Success Chronicles. So excited to have my guy, Mr. David Settle, along with us. Amazing guy, doing great things to give back, be of service, and be of help to others. And so, truly grateful that the big man has allowed us to cross paths. Been a true blessing for me. We worked on some things together, and so excited to have him on to highlight him because he has something special that we need to share. So first, Dave, man, thanks so much for taking the time to hang out on the Success Chronicles.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. It's because of you that I get to say I'm a best-selling author. So,
Let's go.
whatever you need, man, I'm always pulling up.
I love it. I love it, man. Starting off, yeah, kind of funny, but seriously though, like, man, it's awesome when great people can be together and connect and do amazing things, right? And so you don't have to say yes, but man, when you say yes, I believe it sets you up for success. And so, man, thank you for saying yes to working with me. Thank you for saying yes for being in the projects, the impact, the influence. Thank you for all the support, man. It's my honor as well to be able to highlight you, brother. And so, man, let's just dive in. If you don't mind, just tell the audience a little bit about who you are and what it is you do, brother.
Yeah, man. So, I've been working on this a lot. Perfecting how to tell people who I am and what I do, because I do a lot, man.
Yeah, you do.
And I don't know if it's the ADHD or if I just or what it is. I don't know. But man, I'm a father first and foremost. I have 5 incredible kids. One's getting ready to go off to college next year. I can't believe I got a senior, bro. But they're all doing really, really well. And maybe that's why I do so much, man, because I got so many kids. I don't know. But man, I started off as a DJ growing up in A-Leaf. My background is everybody wanted to be a rapper. I couldn't rap, but I still wanted to be down. So I started DJing. As I got older, went to college, I turned that hobby into a hustle, and then that hustle into an empire. Literally, man, took my turntables and turned it into a multi-million-dollar business in the wedding industry. I used to be for some years, I was a pastor for almost 10 years, a youth pastor and missionary, traveling all over the world, spreading the gospel, teaching kids music. I would use my turntables, bro. I would take my turntables to places like Brazil, Mexico, Jordan. And, I wouldn't always speak the language, but we all spoke the language of music. And so I would teach kids how to DJ, teach them music, all while sharing the gospel and the love of Christ. I spent some time in education as a teacher. My passion to help develop young people and I dove into education. And of course, when we met, I was working in the radio. I guess all the things that I've done, it led me to get my own radio show and spending some time doing that. God really helped me expand my audience. And yeah, man, so that's kind of what led all those things, man. They seem disconnected, but they've all been connected in some point. And it's all been about serving people, whether it's being in radio, being a pastor, writing books, even as a DJ, man. As a DJ, it's a very selfless occupation, man. It's all about, the crowd. And so it's all been about serving others and helping people get to the next level.
I'm glad you brought that all together, because I was gonna say that too. I think, with all of the things that you do, the common thread is service, right? And the way you
Yeah.
serve and help others. And man, it's amazing to see those things. I think the big man's got some space for you because of that too. You go above and beyond
I hope
to
so, man.
serve and help others, man. And so you've been doing that amazing job for years at that. So, and like I can't let you, pass on talking about your photography and everything too. He's a go-to man. Any big time person that's in Houston or that comes to Houston, you see the top pictures around. Dave is the guy that's done it. Let me just put that out there, okay?
Yeah, during COVID, I wasn't doing a whole lot of DJing, man. So I picked up a camera and started chasing around my kids, um, and next thing you know, I was like, wow, I'm actually pretty good at this. And then, one opportunity led to another. Once you work with one celebrity, man, it's over. Like from there, it's like everybody wants to work with you. It doesn't even matter if you're good or not. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of happen to be, kind of okay with it.
No, you pretty dope, dog. You pretty dope. Well,
I love it, man. I had a lot of fun.
yeah, man. Well, you have a project that you have out that you're working on, and really the main priority for us for this time is to make sure that we push that so that people can go check it out and help you promote it. Because I think it's a amazing thing that you're doing, and again, it's along the thread of service. So tell us about the new project that you have going on, brother.
Yeah, man. So it's man, I'm super, super excited about this one, man. It's called All Charged Up, the Student Success Guide. I've written a couple of books. I've even had the privilege of co-authoring. You gave me some space in one of your best-selling books. But this one, man, I'm super, super proud of. It's actually an adaptation of another book that I wrote. I wrote a book called Batteries Not Included: How to Power Your Purpose. And that was just a general, like, motivational read for anybody, right? But this one, I took that same book, the same format, the same structure, pretty much the same content, and I revamped the language and made it digestible for middle school and high school students, even college students, right? And I know it's good because at the time I let my 16-year-old daughter read it, and she approved, and she's the biggest hater of them all. Like if she like it, I know it's dope, right? Even my son, like I caught him reading it. Like he won't admit it, but I did. I snuck in and I saw him on the sofa one day reading the book. He was writing in it. Cause look, man, this is the thing I'm most proud of. It's got like workbook space for you to write in, you know what I'm saying? Like to really journal, reflect, and think. And so I'm really, really, really proud of that part. It's not just like a read. It's something that you wrestle with. It's something that you work through. It's something that you can put down and come back 2 weeks later and say, oh, wow, I can't believe I wrote that, and then change it up. So that was that. And so all my work in education, not just as a teacher, but even as like an SEL liaison for HISD, and supporting students emotionally and socially, I have poured all of that into this material just so that students can like be their best selves, right? That's why I call it the Student Success Guide, man. I want them to succeed, not just in school, but in life. And I really believe that this book has the power to do that.
So good, man. It's really neat too with the whole being able to have reflection and journal, because that's how we grow, right? Like we can read and, watch YouTube and do all those things, but we don't actually grow until we like break the things down, reflect, and then apply the learning, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's when it gets real good. Talk to us about that, man, like the application side of that.
Man, I think that is the game changer. That's where the rubber really meets the road because, you can get an idea, or you can have the idea that you need to change something, or you can identify an area of weakness. But until you wrestle with it, until you practice it, until you make a mistake, until you try it, until you do it, it's just an idea. And so that's the whole like that was the most important part for me, man. Honestly, yes, the content was important, but for me, I spent months crafting out the questions, tailoring them specifically to because I had students in mind, maybe not like a an actual person, but future students. I had them envisioned in my mind reading it like what would they be going through? What are they going through now? And how can we overcome that, right? So I spent a lot of time making sure the questions and the content in the reflection sections were powerful, and also, man, honestly, I also made sure that it looked good too. You know, I wanted to. I went back and forth with my designers several times, just making sure that I'm like, nah, man, I don't want it to be cheesy. It has to be. It has to be cool. Like that's how kids are, man. If it don't look cool, I don't care how powerful it is. They're not gonna look at it, right? Um, and I even designed it with teachers in mind too, because I knew that a lot of teachers would want to use this tool. And so I spent time working on video resources and video guides, instructing teachers on how to implement this into their day-to-day lesson plans. So teachers, I got your back too.
That's so good, man. Well, I guess, man, kind of as we, start to wrap up, if you don't mind, kind of share with the audience where they can go, find it. They can go follow you, check you out, and show you some love, man. Are there actually, before we end, is there any other points that you want to hit about the book, about the journey, or any of that?
Yeah, I'll just share the framework real quick, man. Because all this was inspired from a message that I spoke. I was invited to speak at a school, and so the framework of the book is based on five. I call them batteries, right? This is how you charge up your life and charge up your purpose for success, and so they all are focus, freedom, faith, force, and of course, you got to have a little bit of fun, right? And so I use that framework to help students, focus on their purpose and get to the next level. But getting the book is easy, man. Like it's, in this day and age, man, if you can't Google it, then, you can Google All Charged Up, right? You can Google my name, David Settle. You can go to my Instagram page at the David Settle, and you can find it there. You can go on Amazon. But here's the deal. You can go to all those places and there'll be a fee, right? Like you'll have to pay for it. And I made it super, super cheap, right? Like $5. You know what I'm saying? Because I want people to be able to buy them in bulk. But here's the deal. If you are watching this and you go to allchargedup.org, allchargedup.org. Super easy, right? It's not spelled weird. It's spelled exactly like it's supposed to be. Allchargedup.org. You can download the digital version for free, literally. So I'm doing that for anybody that's watching this, rocking with my boy Chip. You can get the book. You can download as many copies as you want. You can reprint them completely free because that's how much I want to make sure that every kid has access to this material. So
Awesome, man. Well, Dave, again, congrats on the journey. Congrats on your new project. Man, wishing you continued success. Keep doing your thing, brother.
let's go. Absolutely, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for all that you do as well, man.
All right. Well, thank you guys for checking out this episode. We'll see you next time. God bless. Go get it.